I just drove 100 laps at Brazil, and you won't believe how much time I found by simply not giving up. Due to how fast the track is and the limited number of corners around this track, qualifying is always super tight here. And to prepare for my upcoming PSGL race, I decided what better way to prepare than 100 laps to really nail this track. Esports drivers can do a 6-0 flat here, and I wouldn't even be surprised if the likes of Otis Lawrence can knock out a 5.9 on a good day, even after the tire patch. The first few laps were rough, really rough. It was hard to find consistency, but you don't have to worry and just trust the process, because whenever you re-pick up a track again, it's gonna take you a few laps to get back into the groove of things. And after a few laps where we went wide, missed multiple apexes, finally we managed to match our previous delta.
Okay. Match delta.
And that lap is only good enough for 1:07 flat. And we need to go faster than that. Much faster than that if we want to put it on pole on one of the most competitive leagues I've ever driven on. And I'm going to show you a few tricks in this video that allowed me to gain close to half a second on my previous banker lap. First, I needed to find a way to nail the exit coming out of turn 1 and turn 4, because the quality of the exit has such a big effect on the following straights that any mistakes mid-corner would heavily punish you. Mess up the line even just a little and you risk dying in the most gruesome ways on corner exit. And on lap 23 is when I finally connected the dots.
Oh, you can brake so much later if you do that. Wait, hold on. Look at the rotation.
You see, the faster you can get back on full throttle, the better your exit will be. And it all comes down to how fast you can get the car rotated. Which brings me to my first lesson to you guys. And it is that flicking is not actually that unrealistic. Turning the wheel quickly might look very similar to flicking, but it actually has its practical applications. This is an advice that even Sueli Almeida gave to one of his students in one of his coaching lessons when it comes to driving high downforce cars.
A little bit too progressive like a GT car, and mine is a little bit more linear. It's like I turn a little bit more quickly and I feel that the car likes that.
In order to take advantage of the extra downforce in the front wing to provide the rotation we need, if you do not make use of this extra downforce on corner entry, then you're wasting a lot of turn-in potential in the car.
Oh my god, the rotation. Look at the rotation.
So this is what I started doing. Into turn 1, flick, but trail off the brakes very slowly and wait for the fronts to grip up. Once they do, it's time to gently guide the car towards the exit and floor it at the same time. Do this right and you will always have a solid exit coming out of turn 2. Same thing for turn 4. If we turn in very quickly on corner entry, you can actually use the inside curb to rotate, and this yielded incredible results. But I found that if I go too early or turn in too late, I either spin out because of the inside curb or I run wide and invalidate.
Of course, invalidate.
It's a very tricky corner to negotiate.
Man, I hate that corner.
And I messed up a lot. Many laps went down the gutter because of one simple mistake, either on entry, on exit, or both. And the worst part is yet to come. But by simply fixing turn 1 and 2 and turn 4, we were well on our target to find half a second of lap time around Brazil. And this next lap time on lap 46 might just shock you.
Come on, right this curb.
Good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Very nice. Very nice. Wait, but I didn't gain that much time. I don't get it. How did I do a 0.7? What did I get the time?
The lap times were consistently coming down now, and the theoretical best was dropping lower and lower as well.
6.9.
Yes, excellent lap.
0.8. Need to be able to do 6.6 consistently.
But Sector 2 was by far the hardest to get right. You need to have just the right line while making sure to keep your minimum speed up.
Am I turning in too early or what?
Because any loss of momentum here kills your lap time. If If you turn in just a little too early, you clip the grass. If you turn in too late, you will lose several tenths.
I hate this
but
game.
I messed up a lot, and I made a lot of mistakes.
How do they take it, man? How do they do it?
Again,
I was in 4th gear.
again, and again.
Go. What was sector 1, guys? 16.9! I bottled!
But every mistake is an opportunity to improve.
This is it. I feel it. This is it.
And I never gave up. There's one thing that I'm good at, and it's being a stubborn bastard.
I really, really need to see that 0.6 today.
After about 70 laps, the pieces were starting to fall together. I needed to learn to delay the turn in for this chicane just a little bit, as to not clip the grass on the inside and
turning in
open
too
up
early or what?
this left-hander so that I can really floor it on the exit. And then I really needed to figure
Ride the
out
curve?
how to ride this inside curve that leads to the final corner, because it shortens the line and actually allows you to gain a few hundreds. But this is where I ran into another problem. You can have the best middle sector in the world, but if you get to the last corner and you completely mess up the exit, this time loss is significant, and you can say bye-bye to all your hard-earned progress. But this is when I realized I can create understeer to help the car stabilize on corner exit, so that I can get back on the power harder and full throttle faster. This is a tip that I'd actually talk about in my other video explaining how to go faster around Jeddah. And it is a tip that many advanced drivers use to extract the maximum potential from their car during qualifying. By releasing the brakes just fast enough in the last bits of the braking phase, this allows the rear to really stabilize, and then I can fully floor it up to the line. It's such a subtle thing, but it makes a big difference. I was getting real close now. I knew the lines I had to drive. I knew the inputs I had to give. It's all about putting it together, and it would only be a matter of time now.
Yes, excellent.
It's still a 0.7 low.
Very, very pleased.
Many tears were shed in the process.
What the hell is this line? No! Look at the delta!
But when I finally managed to put it all together, it was glorious. I mean, just look at that braking shape. God damn! But this is only the first of many corners to come.
Generational turn 1.
But through turn 4, we go incredibly wide.
Bad turn 4. Holy shit, I'm so bad.
But then a truly magical turn 7 saved us, hitting it at the exact right angle, putting us in the green with the delta. And again, carrying good momentum in the middle sector. It's all gonna come down to these last few corners now. Can we get the car rotated soon enough? Brave on the throttle. We don't manage to ride the inside curve, just barely, but this exit is gonna make or break this lap. Using the brakes to rotate on entry, but then dropping the brakes quick enough so we can get back on the gas. And if the delta is correct, then this lap should be sensational.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a
At
fantastic
the turn
drive.
4.
Bring it.
If I didn't mess up that turn 4, that was a 5. That was a good sector 3. Sector 3 really saved us. Sector 2 is still bad. But the only reason why sector 2 is bad is because of the exit of turn 4.
So I went back to grinding, but we were well within the hundreds now. And the human brain can only assimilate this much in one day, which is why I had to regroup and try again after a good night's rest. Off stream, no distraction, just me and the car. And directly, I already had a 6.8 as a banker, proving that a good night's rest is a game changer. Into turn 4 now. Remember, we have to be brave with the steering and the brakes, getting an insane cut and an insane exit. You can't ask for any better than that. Well, you can, but that's gonna be for another video. Small lift through turn 6 and into turn 7. We have to open up this corner as much as possible using all of the track, running still a little deep, but we managed to keep good momentum and good exit speed. Coming up towards turn 9 and 10, braking just enough to get the car rotated and early to get back on the gas quickly. We don't manage to get the cut over the inside curb, which costs us a little bit, but this exit is gonna mean everything. Absolutely on the limit of track limits, and it's 2/10 up compared to our banker. Could this be it? Could this finally be the lap time I dreamed of? Only one way to find out.
Yes, excellent that. We're all very, very pleased with that one.
after all these years, I finally managed to break the 0.5s at Brazil. If you want to see how all this prep allowed me to dominate qualifying in PSGL F5, I'm gonna link the video on screen right now for you. This is one of the laps that I'm most proud of and one that I worked extremely hard for, and I'm glad it paid off. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. As always, this is gonna be Formula Kai signing off, and I'll see you very soon.